we on? Are we live? Hello everyone and welcome back to Send It's Weather. You was right, I was going to start it like that. Hello everyone, and as you all know, this is my final live stream before Christmas. So let's make it a really special one today. Hopefully it'll be a really nice stream. Got the Christmas hat on with the fancy lights, you know. Yeah, let's get the festive cheer on, you know. You know, it's almost that time of the year. And yeah, oh wow, what have they done to these settings? Look at this, by the way. What is this display? It looks awful. I don't like it at all. But yeah, hello everyone, welcome to another stream from Send It. We're going to be looking at the latest models to see what they are showing. I've also got that turned on so I can actually hear things through the chat if anything does occur. And yeah, we'll get straight with, wow, 46 of you already in here. We're only 40 seconds in. I'll be going through all the chat and we'll be having a look at the latest data. Make sure to drop a like on this stream for Send It Fun because... yeah, I'm going to try and make this as the best I can for a finale. You know, we've got to finish on a high on these sort of streams. So yeah, let's get straight into things. So I'm going to pull up the chat so I can read it. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Yeah, we'll get straight on then. Right. 61, wow. That's a lot of you in here. Right, let's go straight on then. I'm going to pull up this chart here, 1 minute. There we go. I just got to get things set up. And yeah, let's see what goes. Hello to the lovely moderators. We've got Andrew, Danny V, and James098 on the chat moderating, doing the best job as always. And don't forget Pigeon. You know, you can't see him, but you can hear him probably. Not too sure on the microphone. But he's there. Hello. Wave hello. Wave hello to you. Oh, thank you very much, Lee. That should come through as well as a notification. Thank you very much for becoming a member. I do appreciate it. Hopefully that does pop up on the chat. It's meant to. Yeah, hopefully that pops up. Evening to Paul Gerling, just seeing that pop through. Hope Paul as well. I'm a lot better than I was. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, and I hope you're doing all right yourself as well, Paul. Yeah. Hello to Gavin L, Roberto, Frog Legs Matthew. You waited for so long. I know you were. You kept sending messages every minute. Foxfight plays Shaz Simpson. Merry Christmas to you too as well, Shaz. And thanks for always being around the channel. I do appreciate it. Hello to Barb Mac, one of the best supporters of the channel that we've had this year. I do appreciate all of your support throughout the year, Barb. And yeah, here's to more excellent and excellent streams in the future and videos, of course, as well. They will continue. I got plenty of names in here. It's lovely to see everyone's names. Dandy as well. Best Crazy Boy. I know about you. Jessica Drury as well. First time the possibility of a white Christmas made me tune in. I'm in Bristol. Wasn't expecting it that far south. I don't think anyone was, to be honest. Hello to Laura as well, the Train and Nature Show. And cheers, James, for pinging the Discord link. Well, we've got plenty of you in here. You got Pigeon very excited tonight. Is he really loud? Oh, no. Is my microphone not the right sound? It should be okay. It is me who was having a laugh with Matthew, yeah. Hello. Evening to all of you. Ashley Brennan, hello. Hello to you as well. There's some new people in here as well. It's really nice to see. And Frog Legs, can't forget Frog's in here. That's good. Hello to Paul James with his shiny bald head on the Brighton coast. Or near to Brighton. Hopefully we can land some snow on your head and you can make a wig for yourself. Right, let's get straight on with things then. We've got the GFS 12Z, which I'm sure a lot of you are excited about, to see if it's showing any prospects for a white Christmas. Well, as many of you will know, lower pressure systems are sinking southwards through tomorrow, which is going to clear all the wet weather to the south as higher pressure builds between Norway and Iceland. And the wind switches into an easterly direction by Christmas Eve as higher pressure begins to build further northwards. So you can see building out heights to the west of the UK and the northwest, tilting the wind into more of an easterly direction. So turning things colder is the main theme here. Can see this colder air, which is represented by the -5 line, is sat to the east. It's over parts of the Netherlands and Germany at this point. But as you can see, going through the subsequent days up to Christmas Day, well, it's missing the UK and it's hitting France with some quite cold air masses over France. Definitely a white Christmas there for France, but you can just see basically this green patch is the colder air. Could call it lower pressure, but it is the colder air which is bringing down that the -5 line through the country. If this green section was like here, or further southwards of the south-southeast, there could be the possibility of a few wintry showers. However, with this run, it has adjusted. It's slightly further southwards. So you can see it barely graces the south coast with that colder air, but mostly affects France with that. So the UK doesn't see the coldest air there. But again, there's a lot of uncertainty. You'll see the ensembles in a minute. They are all over the place. If we do have a look at the precipitation from that GFS run, which we can do if we go over to the weather outlook and look at the precipitation type, and I'll bring that up for you now. Here we go. Then you can see that if we go to the 25th, Christmas Day, the big day when all the white Christmas talks about, even I've been mentioning it a few times recently. Well, yeah, not great. Going to the south of the UK, it's actually affecting far northern parts of France. The UK, it could see an odd flurry with this in the far south coast, along the far south coast, but very unlikely to affect the UK. Look how close it is. Just a slight adjustment, and the UK could see a few wintry showers. Again, things do change a lot daily, these sort of systems. You've got to remember, on such a global scale, 100-mile difference is nothing in the atmosphere compared to what actually might happen, because the UK is such a small island. Minor differences do really affect what we see. See, if we have a look where that colder air mass is, you can see that the -5 line is into the far south and southeast of the UK by midday on Thursday, midday on Christmas Day. But, unfortunately, the -10 line is just over to the south of the UK, actually bringing in the rain, sleet and snow, which would all be snow, by the way, with that. So, a lot of uncertainty. Going beyond that with the GFS, will it bring back the cold air? No. Higher pressure sits over the top of the UK and just out to the west. Jingle bells, deck the halls with dry and bland weather. Higher pressure sits around the UK. At least it will be dry, probably quite cold and frosty. Seasonal feeling with the high pressure positioning out to the west of the UK. Bringing the wind from a southwesterly direction by around the 4th of January, around that, much different to its predecessor runs, and turning much milder as well. Now, personally, I disagree. I completely disagree with what this is showing. I do not see higher pressure building over the top of the UK and keeping us mostly dry. I see higher pressure retrogressing into the Atlantic, particularly into the end of December. I really do see low pressure not being positioned over Greenland. There is a lot of uncertainty in the model output today, as you'll see here. If we look at the NAO forecast going into the start of January, you can see the NEO, which if it's in a negative phase, supports, increases your chances of northern blocking. But you can see by the 1st of January, a big split. Sorry, my pen's a bit big. But you can see a big split between the positive solutions and the negative solutions, and any in the middle are obviously what's preferred. But you can see that it is returning to neutral, which would suggest iffy in the middle patterns, but there's a lot of spreading data. If it did continue to stay negative, I would be encouraging, to talk about blocking patterns for a long period of time and colder weather. But until that goes down to negative, which I do think it will, I can't say anything with too much certainty. If we look at the AO, which is the Arctic Oscillation, by comparison, and move this out the way again, can see that we are going a positive at the moment, but around Christmas period does go negative, indicative of that blocking, which you're going to see towards Scandinavia, where we send it to Scandi. But you can see generally around average, around neutral to slightly positive favoured. But again, quite a few runs keeping us negative, so it's not a done deal. Things do change at short notice, so don't worry too much about the longer term. I am here just watching. Hello to my yellow loving friend Rachel. Hope you're doing okay. I know that you're in a didn't you say you're in a lot of pain? So I hope you're doing okay on that one. Oh, it's Hazel. Oh, Hazel. Yeah, please try and keep your. I know that you're stressing about it, but please do try and keep your messages to a lull, please. There's a lot of messages coming through and spam in the chat. GFS after the Christmas party wobble, yeah, it's all over the place, isn't it? 12 foot of snow is coming to Hertfordshire. Hard work. I mean, you could place your bets on that one, but I wouldn't. Hope it comes to south. Well, it might, cheeky blocks. It's most likely to hit the south than anywhere else. Remember, my risk was 30% chance, so we will see. Make sure to leave a like on the stream. And I do appreciate we're trying to hit 3,000 subscribers before the end of this year. So hopefully we can do it. We are getting very close. In fact, we are 16 subscribers away currently. We've gained tons in the last few weeks, which is all down to you lot. So I do appreciate your continued support as we continue, well, as I continue to try and keep the channel growing. Yeah. Yeah, it is great, isn't it? Evening to Menzie. Yeah, evening to you, Menzie. Nice to see you on the stream. Obviously, we chat on Twitter a bit, don't we, sometimes? But yeah, really nice to see you on the stream as well. So that's just one run. GFS. Let's move on to the GM run, which I don't like this model, as a lot of you know. But let's see what it is showing. Higher pressure building to the northeast of the UK. We're sending the high pressure to Scandi. The developments of this high have really changed over the last few days. It was expected to be a proper block. However, it looks more like a ridge to the northeast, extending in from the North Atlantic to the northeast towards Scandinavia. Looks more like that than it did before. It looks too connected, really, to me. Actually looks too blocked if you think about it, which is why Cold Air's not getting to the UK on Christmas Day. But very similar to the GFS, well, the GM takes that low pressure south, well, or colder air southwards into France. See, again, that colder air wrapped within that, the -10 line, takes it into southern France. And the UK actually sees quite a mild weather after the Christmas period into Boxing Day. Before, here we go, this is what we want. But it won't verify because it's a GM, but higher pressure retrogresses into the Atlantic up towards Greenland and brings down a colder northerly airflow. Now with this, because of the position of the high pressure, we are looking mostly settled, but we are turning much colder with winds in from a northerly direction. So you can see the -10 degree ice firm is into the north of Scotland and begins to sink southwards before it does turn slightly less cold as higher pressure builds through the country, before you'd expect this higher pressure again to ridge back northwestwards. So, yeah, we'll have to see what develops. Rachel, I've just got my yellow mug. It looks great. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? We're only seeing the calm before the storm, folks, as worse to come. Well, we're only surmising at this point and predicting what might happen. But to be honest, I would say you're probably right. But how bad will it be? I agree, Chris, for that message, by the way. Send the snow to the Midlands. Yeah, send it to Barnsley, please. Thank you. Nothing ever happens in Carlisle, lol. Unfortunately for you, Chris, I'd say too far westwards in this scenario. I wouldn't rule it out, but I'd say it's very, very unlikely you'd see anything this time, I'm afraid. Maybe next time, but it's not really favourable for many besides the south and southeast, this one, on balance. But you never know, things might have a drastic change over the next few days. Hello to Chris A as well. Nice to see you in here as well. Hello to Kev Mills. Thanks for the update. No problem, Kev. Hope you're enjoying it. Hopefully everyone's enjoying it as well. The Christmas stream should have got some, like, I don't know. I don't know. Got some. I mean, I've got the decorations up in the house, so yeah, I haven't really got anything else to just start putting tinsel on or something. You know what I say? No. Moving on to the ECM then, which is coming out as well. Well, it's very similar. There's not really. Maybe there's a bit of agreement now from the models about Christmas. If this does come off, there is a very small chance of snow in the south and southeast. Not impossible, but very small. Higher pressure again with the ECM up towards Scandinavia. Winds dragging into an easterly direction, turning colder. And again, look how close it is. There's fine margins. The colder air goes over western, well, it goes crosses through France and just misses the UK by a few miles, really. Well, you know what I mean, 50 to 100 miles southwards. So, barely misses. Again, could be slight adjustments a couple of days before, but that's some good agreement, to be fair, from the models. In fact, the air masses within that aren't as cold as the other runs, but again, we'll have to wait and see. Now, how does the ECM go? Oh, okay, this is looking pretty good. Look this way if you want cold, because this is looking very good, and I'll bring up the WX extended range on WX charts in a minute, but this is looking very good for coldies on this one. 92 bright for me. I have a collection of them. Can you teach your sunglasses to print that one? Yeah, definitely. Oh, I hate yellow. I hate yellow. Merry Christmas to all. Merry Christmas to you as well, Lee. Hopefully you and your family are doing well. The same for everyone as well. Hopefully everyone's having a Merry Christmas. I know that we're having a really nice Christmas this year, and spending time with the close family. So it should be a really really nice, pleasant Christmas this year. Yeah. Well, let me know what your Christmases are going to be like this year. Hopefully they're all really good. You're spending your time together with your loved ones, the ones you care about the most, because that's the most important thing about Christmas, isn't it? Anyway, not just the Christmas dinner. Whoever said that? It's not just the Christmas dinner. Higher pressure then with the ECMWF is retrogressing it up towards Greenland, and we do see a brief colder snap around the 28th of December with brief northerly airflow. Not too cold, but higher pressure is reinforcing and re-establishing itself. That is the Azores high, retrogressing into the Atlantic up towards Greenland. That is a prolonged block because it is called an omega block, which is a strong area of high pressure, building northwards and allowing colder air from the north. That is a direct Arctic northerly. The isobars are going off the charts, so pretty damn cold with that one. I will actually bring up WX charts now. Here we go. WX charts, if they are loading. That's great. Great update. Thanks, WX charts for work. Oh, it's working. It's working. It's just a bit slow. It's like me, isn't it? It's a bit slow. Right, then we go to that, and I'll bring you back to that, but it's just updating as we speak. How many of you have got in here? 132. Woo! 55 likes on stream. Thank you very much. Make sure to drop a like. Let's get this stream to 80 likes, 100 likes. Let's just see what we can reach. We're at 2,988 subscribers. Thank you all very much. We are getting very close to the big 3K. We're 12 away. Let's see if we can reach it by the end of this stream when I show you the rest of the data. I'm having turkey with my sprouts. Oh, that sounds lovely, Frog Legs. Or Matthew, yeah. I'm having beef. Oh, that's a good choice. That one, Lee. I do like that. Turkey, beef. Chicken, chicken, you can't really have chicken, can you? Hello everyone from Pete in York, hello to you, hopefully you're doing well. About time we had a cold new year. It's looking pretty likely, I wouldn't say definite, but looking quite likely the stars may align this year. No, Scottish Power have lowered by monthly payment by £45 per month. Have you any influence with him upstairs? Yeah, I'll just go and walk off and just talk to Scottish Power. I'll go and see what